Hello lovelies! Today we're going to be starting a beginner quilting series on my blog, and the start of that is making a little hexie mug rug, but today we're just going to be focusing on the hexies. For those who don't know, this is what a hexie is. It's a little fabric tile that has a little paper piece underneath it, a little template. If you haven't printed these out and cut these out and the fabric to match, go ahead and download and print that. You can find it on my blog. I'll put the link in the info box below. And you'll also need some basic sewing supplies. This is hand quilting thread, but you can also use embroidery floss. And you can also make these little tins. I have a tutorial for that on my blog, and I'll put that in the info box below as well. You'll need a regular standard quilting pin and a sharp needle and some little embroidery scissors to get started. Pin your fabric. I like using about a third to half inch seam allowance. The bigger the easier, but sometimes when you really want a certain pattern, it doesn't quite end up like that, and you just have to try to go with it, and your iron is your best friend when that happens. Anyway, so you'll need to fold. The getting started is kind of the hardest part. You'll want to fold over one of the corners and then go up underneath and then sew just a regular whip stitch around, and you're basically doing a bunch of whip stitches. You're just trying to hold these pieces in place because you'll eventually remove the paper out from under the fabric, and these will be your little quilting tiles. So once you come back around to the beginning of your hexie, knot your thread and cut it like you would any other small sewing project and press it with an iron. This will give it real sharp, clean edges, and then the next episode, the next video, we're going to be talking about how to connect all of these. You'll need 7 total for the project and 7 tiles, and that will give us a little flower shape. And that's what's going to go on our finished mug rug once we're finished. It'll look something like this. I've been making quite a few of these. They're called hexie flowers for a little miniature quilt that I'm making. And so you take the paper pieces out and you have this finished nice little applique. And so super excited to continue this series. If you enjoyed this tutorial, go ahead and feel free to subscribe, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.